It's a book meant to inspire kids to think outside the box. Joining me in today's Page Turners is author Kim Gossett. Kim, welcome. We're happy you're here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, so what made you decide to start writing and create this book?
So I have always enjoyed writing. It was something I've done since I was a little kid. But I also had an extremely vivid imagination. So my grandma always told me I should be writing down all of the imagination games that I used to play with my sisters. And at the time, you're a kid. You don't think you need to actually write them down.
Right.
So now that my kids are a little older, I thought, you know what, I've had a lot of stress going on lately, and I'm just going to start writing. And the story kind of just fell out of my head. So I really think that that was kind of my grandma nudging me in that direction to make this particular story.
And so this is the first book that you've written.
This is the first book, yes.
But not only did you write it, you also illustrated it and you self-published it. So what was that process like, doing all the things?
Oh my gosh. So the story, like I said, just fell out, so that was really easy. I can draw trees okay, and I can
as we're seeing there, beautiful.
I can draw some birds okay, but people is where I was really frustrated. So it was a longer process to sit and try and figure out how to draw people and have them look decent.
Right.
It was a lot of erasing and starting over.
Well, I think you did a fantastic job. Those are so cute.
Yeah, it was a fun process. Once I really got started, it was fun and just interesting to kind of go through and figure out how I wanted it to look. It was nice to be able to do it myself. And then self-publishing wasn't as bad as I thought. I just kind of went through Amazon, and my uncle helped me a little bit, as he's a published author as well.
So it's nice to have some help and some connections there.
Yes.
Well, tell me about the story itself here.
So the story comes from, as I said, imagination games that I played with my little sisters when we were kids. We didn't have all of the video games and the cell phones and the stuff that all the kids have now, so we had to entertain ourselves. We would find different objects throughout the house and turn them into something else. And so this book is about how we created a mountain out of our stairs. And you kind of go along with us on this journey where the mountain really comes to life, and trekking up this mountain is like a weeks-long adventure when it really happened in just a couple of hours.
Yeah, and people can find your book, as you mentioned, on Amazon.
Yes.
So it's available now.
Yes, available now. It's on Kindle and in paperback form. And actually, we are running a special on the Kindle version starting Black Friday.
Very good. Okay, so a great opportunity for people to check it out.
Yeah.
What ages would you think this is ideal for?
So I have it listed for ages 7 to 12, but even my 15-year-old boy, who's not, really into this kind of stuff, really enjoyed reading this story. It just it's a fast-paced kind of thing where you don't have a lot of downtime. There's always something going on, something happening. They find secret caves and waterfalls, and my youngest sister rides a bear. It's a whole fun adventure.
It does sound like a very exciting adventure, and it may become a series, so you'll have to stay tuned for that. That's something maybe in the works. Well, congratulations. We wish you lots of success here with your book.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. If you want to learn a little bit more about Kim, you can connect with her on Facebook, or if you want a link to purchase her book and support our local author here, we'll have that link at CILiving.tv.